Yebo asingeneni ku hot topic yethu namhlanje lalelani. Hi Vedari, my hot topic goes on like this. I'm a man aged 40. I have been married for 10 years with two beautiful, intelligent kids, a boy 8 and a girl 5, whom I have taken to a boarding school starting 2025. I met my wife in 2010 when she had just finished A-level and I had just finished college and started working. She got a place at University to study. After a month, she got a presidential scholarship to go study in South Africa. Our relationship was only 5 months old. I loved my wife so much and really wanted to have a family with her. We promised each other we would stand and test the distance. I engaged with her in 2012. The engagement cost me over 1,000 and I bought her a very expensive ring. I paid lobola in 2013 and we would wed in April 2014 after she had completed college, as her final year was 2013. For all these years, I trusted my wife and never saw anything. I was never intimate with her. As a Christian, I only wanted to be intimate with her after marriage. The story started in December 2013 when she came back from South Africa as we were planning for our wedding. She came for a weekend and slept over. We decided to become intimate for the first time as she was going to be my wife anyway. I discovered that she had been lying to me all along, that she was a virgin. She wasn't. I confronted her and she said she had never been intimate with anyone, and I was the first. When she was about to leave, her phone rang about 3 times and she pretended to answer and acted as if network was unstable. I never bothered as I trusted her so much, but after a few minutes, I asked her for her phone only to see that her incoming calls were deleted. I confronted her and then she said it's a guy she had been dating at school, her classmate. I took the phone and texted her friend whom she stayed with in South Africa as if I was her. She asked if I had found out that they stayed and cooked together with the guy. I was destroyed. I even cried. I went with her straight to my brother whom I had gone to play lobola with. We got counseling, and because I had paid for almost everything for our wedding, I was blinded with love and agreed to continue. We proceeded with the wedding and got blessed with two beautiful kids. Our marriage has never been smooth. We have been fighting about this issue for all this period. I just can't believe how a lady can cheat on a man who engaged with her, paid lobola, and planned to marry her. We have acquired some properties and I work at a good company in town. I can't keep on regretting anymore. I have planned to leave her, so I have taken my kids to a boarding school so that they are not affected. So in March, I am planning to leave her. I am planning to just take my car and clothes and leave. And she has since repeated she goes to my church and my family loves her so much. But I just can't continue regretting. I messed up. I should have left her at first. I can't stay for the sake of the kids. I can't even go to church. I have failed to forgive her.
10 years later.
Yeah.
We listen, we don't judge. Okay. I want to share my peace of mind, but it's also brought to you by Hamilton Insurance. Let me take the first call. Hi, you are live on Star FM.
Hello,
Ziri say mdiwa.
Apa pana nyaya apa tinobodzi munhu tiregerera munhu yemunachirwadza asati days. Angosiya angomove on zvacho.
Okay. Do you know what? And I'm actually thinking it's midlife crisis. Because it's a thing. It's a thing. Someone says best decision, leave her and start all over. Guys, what I want to say. Hi, you're live on Star FM.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. What's your contribution? White Abbas.
Because 10 years ago,
Imagine Something is not adding up. Apari kuti hanzi mhuri yakutomuda handiti mukadzi wangu aripenta and things like that.
Pane zvinyowani zvaitika.
Yes.
Pane zvinyowani zvaitika.
Yes. Saka tiri kuti chimanja apa. Ngatiuze chokwadi chese.
Ngazi chokwadi chese. Pane zvinyowani zvaitika zvaita kuti atangofunga muchinezako.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Sakile, it can't happen like that.
I don't share those sentiments. Why? Because I believe that if someone does something to you, right? There isn't a time, Donna. Let me give an example, right? Let me give an example. Let's say a father has left her child for 10 years. Just because the father has come back after 10 years, should that child just move on?
Sakile.
No. I'm
chironda chaicho ukaita chironda ka. Sometimes unotokanganwa chironda chiripo paunozokajungwa ndo paunotoziva kuti apa ndakambokwara apa. Mufesu uyu pane chaitika chete. Ndo zvandiri kutaura inini. I'm never so opinionated like this. I think so.
I would love to think differently. People react differently. Pachironda chauri kutaura. Pane mumwe wekuti in 2 years they heal. In 3 years they heal. In 10 years they are not healed. Zvinoitika. I don't think we should then rub that fact off kuti zviitike. It's impossible in 10 years kuti urambe uine chironda. No.
On our hot topic, I think there's a trigger event that recently happened and has reminded him of the years back. But ataura akatapana. And I'm getting a lot of reactions. Says, hi Donna, please ask the writer to add more details as what prompted the anger. Because there should be something that prompted the anger. It just can't come from nowhere. But also, I'm also getting, I feel the story has missing parts. The brother needs to just heal or just move on. Amaiza in Glenview. So that's our hot. So it's powered by Hamilton Insurance. Yeah, this one is we've got different sentiments. Sakile thinks varuma varegereri zvamchose. And
no.
What do you think?
I am saying kuti let us not dismiss my feelings emurume uyu kuti zonzo ane ronda re 10 years. Yes, because kwari you might see it as if it's 10 years, but kwari it keeps ringing in his head as if it's something that happened yesterday.
Okay, all right. Okay.